Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 2019 Volvo XC60. This is a clean title, clean Carfax car. It's got 81,000 miles on it. We can finance it through Coto. We can put an extended warranty on it, and we welcome trades. This had an original MSRP of 41 grand with another $15,000 of optional equipment put on it. So $56,000 MSRP. That's a pretty good sticker. It's got all the stuff on it. It is an Inscription. That's the highest trim level. It's got new tires on it. This was a customer's car. She was driving it. Her and her husband found a couple of AEV rigs that we ended up buying them. A tray bed AEV Prospector XL, and then an AEV Gladiator. So we took that and took a Gladiator diesel on trade. Tires are new. They're a studless all-season winter tire, but could be used for all seasons. It is a triple peak. Those are brand new. Cosmetically, it's super clean. There isn't anything on it that I'm aware of. You can see the Inscription badge. So Inscription, I believe in this generation it was it's Momentum, our design, and Inscription. Inscription is their top level trim. You've got mud flaps. So this was a commuter car. They live in Hood River. He's a firefighter in Hillsboro, and then she does some commuting in and out of Portland, so hence the higher mileage. She loved this car. This was her first Volvo. Had it not been for the two AEVs, she'd still be driving it. So surround view cameras, backup cameras, rear parking sensors, T5, all-wheel drive, Inscription badging, you can see. So they do make front-wheel drive cars, just FYI. You want to make sure they're an all-wheel drive, at least if you're buying in the Pacific Northwest typically. The front-wheel drives or rear-wheel drives, like you see in the Mercedes, are typical in warmer climates like California, Arizona, Phoenix, Texas, etc. So you can see really clean for an 80,000 mile car. The surround view camera is indicated. You've got a camera underneath the Volvo badge there for the surround view and the front view. You can see literally no paint chips. You've got heads-up display. Really, so you have ventilated, heated, massaging front seats. And then in the back you've got climate control and heated rear seats. You have perforated leather, which is nice. So the perforation is nice in warmer temperatures, even if you don't have ventilation. That does allow ventilation as opposed to just a flat surface, which like in with jeans or slacks or khakis, you're gonna feel more, there's not gonna be circulation in there, so you'll typically be warmer and sweat. You've got a panoramic roof, so the perforation's nice in that capacity. It's also typically when you have the front seats is an indication of a ventilation, which is true on this car. So there's your door trim. So really clean. And then this I think is birchwood inlays. The interior trims on the Volvos started in 16 on some models and 17s.
The route is being calculated
on others. Is really nice. Just a totally different interface. They look like they belong in the luxury car market. Before then it was a lot of plastic and switches and knobs and really under designed in our opinion. And since then, totally contender. I really like their cars since then. So everything is new. The touchscreen interface. This used to be plastic knobs and buttons, and now it's just a legitimate luxury vehicle. So passenger side door is clean. Passenger side seat. There's literally no signs of wear and tear. We have also seen these have worn pretty good. You have a stitch dash. Harman Kardon stereo is an upgrade. The cutout is the indication, of course, of the heads up. And then the two-tone steering wheel, onboard computer stuff, your display, 2 keys. So I'll do that, start that. I'm gonna close the roof just so you can see that it works. That's also got a full sunshade on it also. And then I do believe in here, yeah, we've got books. So auto hold, so if you put that on, that will keep you on a hill until you can get your foot from the accelerator to the brake. You have an electronic parking brake. You have a drive mode, so if you push that down, you can scroll through and select how you want to drive. And then on the hybrid, you also have a hybrid mode. So put that in echo. Your start and stop, so this twist to the right to start, you twist to the right to stop. Your transmission, you do have manual mode, so you put that up for an upshift, down for a downshift, and then just go back in automatic mode to the right. It's a touchscreen interface. It is fairly user-friendly once you get used to it. So this is your entire menu. So I can't see it, but you've got 3 buttons up here are positioned. So this is your safety stuff and your settings for your blind spot, seats, wipers, active headlights, heads-up display. This is your main display that it will default to while you're driving or when you're in the car. So you've got navigation as the first one, then the second is Bluetooth. If you hit this back, you go back to the original menu, your phone, your car status, so TPMS stuff, service stuff on the left. To get back, you hit that again, and then you can slide to the right. Media settings, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto stuff. You've also got 2 lines up here, so you can slide that down. So your owner's manual, that's a digital display. Now if you go back here, same thing. So fairly straightforward interface. Your climate stuff is down here, so if you hit this, if you have a heated steering wheel on your Volvo, it comes up with your heated seats. These are also ventilated. Same thing for the passenger. Close. So backup camera is there, and then you can change your view. It's all touchscreen, you know. And then if you hit one of those, you're going to get that particular view, which is nice. You can just, and then you have parking assistance on this. And then drive changes your configuration. You do have a front camera. I mean, everything else. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You have to have it is a cable on this car, and that is going to be in here. So the USB, the connect. What else? So there's your navigation display. You can change that, how you display or what you look at. As far as the center console goes, and then you have adaptive cruise also. Let me change that. So you can scroll through that. So there's your lower right corner is how you select that. You're going to toggle through that here and then select here. So media, phone, navigation, except, you know, etc., etc. You do have all the safety stuff on this. So you've got blind spot, lane assist. We do have a chip in the windshield. They're on back order. We are having that in place. You have an infinity rearview mirror, which is nice. And then underneath you have 3 buttons that are programmable for security gates and garage door openers. I'm trying to think of anything else. Fairly straightforward. It is a higher mileage car, but it's priced right. We can also put an extended warranty on it just to protect the electronics and the mechanical stuff, so that's easy. It has been very well maintained. We just had the oil changed at Herzog-Meyer. They also replaced the start-stop battery, so it just went through a service. Doesn't currently need anything other than the windshield, which we'll have done as soon as those are back in stock. If you have any questions or would like additional information, please feel free to contact us. We can be reached at 503-227-2354, and thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.